Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our English Learning Podcast.
Hi, guys. We're super happy to have you with us today. I'm Max.
And I'm Sophia. And today's topic is something everyone loves.
Shopping.
Shopping. Yes.
Exactly. Today, we're not going to a mall or a store. We're sitting right here and teaching you how to talk about shopping in real life.
Yes, and we'll teach you useful vocabulary, real-life expressions, idioms, and even mistakes learners usually make.
Okay, let's go.
Well,
Sophia, let me ask you a simple question. Do you enjoy shopping?
honestly, it depends. Sometimes I enjoy it, sometimes I really don't.
Same here. Some people love shopping. For them, it's fun and exciting. Other people hate it and see it as a chore.
Great word, Max. Chore means something boring that you must do, like cleaning or doing the dishes.
And now let's give our listeners some natural sentences. I love shopping. I hate shopping. Shopping stresses me out. Shopping relaxes me.
And a very natural expression. I'm not a big fan of shopping. All right, Max, let's slow things down a bit and teach some core shopping words in a very natural way.
Yes, because these are the words you'll hear almost every time you go shopping. Let's start with the most basic one, store or shop.
A store or a shop is simply a place where you buy things. You can say, I'm going to the store, or there's a small shop near my house. Both sound completely natural.
And when you walk into a store, you become a customer. A customer is the person who's buying something.
Exactly. You're the customer, and the store is trying to make you happy. That's why people often say the customer is always right.
Now, when you're ready to pay, you usually talk to the cashier. The cashier is the person at the counter who takes your money.
Right. You might say, the cashier was very friendly, or I paid the cashier with my card.
Now let's talk about money. One of the most important words in shopping is price. The price is how much something costs.
You might say, the price is too high, or I like this phone, but the price is crazy.
If you're lucky, you might get a discount. A discount means the price is lower than usual.
For example, they gave me a 20% discount, or this store always has good discounts.
And when many things have lower prices, we call that a sale.
Right. You can say, this jacket was on sale, or there's a big sale this weekend. That sentence alone can make people very excited.
After you pay, the cashier usually gives you a receipt. A receipt is the paper or digital message that shows what you bought and how much you paid.
And this is very important. Always keep your receipt. You might need it later. For example, keep the receipt in case you need a refund.
Now, let's move to clothes shopping. Before you buy anything, you often go to the fitting room.
The fitting room is that small room where you try on clothes. You might ask, where's the fitting room? Or say, I'll try this on in the fitting room.
After you finish choosing your items, you go to the checkout. The checkout is the place where you pay.
You might hear sentences like, there's a long line at the checkout, or let's meet at the checkout.
Now, sometimes things go wrong. Maybe you don't like the product, maybe it's broken. Then you ask for a refund.
A refund means you get your money back. You might say, I'd like a refund, or they refused to give me a refund.
And if you don't want your money back but want a different product, that's called an exchange.
Exactly. An exchange means you change one item for another. For example, I want to exchange this for a bigger size.
So just with these words, store, customer, cashier, price, discount, sale, receipt, fitting room, checkout, refund, and exchange, you can already handle most shopping situations in real life.
And the key is not just to memorize them. Listen to how they sound in full sentences. That's how they really stick in your mind. Now let's talk about something modern that almost everyone does these days, online shopping.
Yes, these days you don't even need to leave your house. You just open a website, scroll for a few minutes, and suddenly your money is gone.
So let's start with the word website. A website is the place online where you buy things. You might say, I found this jacket on a website, or that website has really good prices.
After you choose what you want, you usually add it to your cart. The cart is where your items wait before you pay.
Right, and then you go to checkout. Checkout is the final step where you enter your address and your payment information and complete the order.
After that, you wait for delivery. Delivery means when the product arrives at your home.
And another word people often use is shipping. Shipping is the process of sending the product to you.
You might hear sentences like, the shipping was fast, or the shipping is free.
After your order is sent, you usually get a tracking number. A tracking number lets you follow your package and see where it is.
You can say, I checked my tracking number, or my tracking number doesn't work.
Before buying something, many people read reviews. Reviews are opinions from other customers.
And closely connected to that is the rating. The rating is usually shown with stars. A 5-star rating sounds great. A 1-star rating is a big warning sign.
Now let's be honest. Online shopping is convenient, but it comes with problems too.
A very common problem is when people say, my order is late.
Or the size is wrong. That happens a lot with clothes.
Another classic problem is when someone says, the color is different.
And here's one of the most natural and powerful sentences in online shopping English. The product looks nothing like the picture.
That sentence is extremely natural, and people use it all the time when they're disappointed.
It means what you saw online is completely different from what you received in real life.
So if you can use these online shopping words naturally, you'll sound very confident and very real in English.
And remember, online shopping English is just as important as in-store shopping English these days. Now, let's slow down a bit and fix some very common mistakes English learners make, especially when talking about shopping. These are small mistakes, but they happen all the time.
Yes, let's start with the verb buy. A common mistake is saying, I buyed this yesterday.
Right. The correct sentence is, I bought this yesterday.
And here are a few more examples you might hear. Wrong. I buyed a new jacket last week. Correct. I bought a new jacket last week. Wrong. She buyed some shoes online. Correct. She bought some shoes online.
Exactly. And another common mistake happens with question word order. Some learners say, how much this is.
That's not correct. The right way is, how much is this?
You can also use it in longer sentences. Wrong. Can you tell me how much this cost? Correct. Can you tell me how much this costs? Wrong. Do you know how much this is cost? Correct. Do you know how much this costs?
Another big one is using I am agree.
Yes, you never say I am agree. The correct sentence is just I agree.
And you can make it longer, natural, and polite. I totally agree with you. I completely agree. I agree 100%.
Here's one more mistake learners make in shopping situations. People sometimes say, I need buy this. Correct. I need to buy this.
Or I want order online. Correct. I want to order online.
Even very short phrases need the right form. For example, I looking for shoes. Correct. I am looking for shoes.
So the main point, guys, is to pay attention to verb forms and word order. Small changes make you sound much more natural and confident in English.
Exactly. And remember, the more you practice these sentences, the more natural they will feel when you're actually shopping or talking about shopping. All right, Max. Now let's give our listeners 15 very useful sentences that you can use every time you go shopping. These are sentences you'll hear and use in real life.
Perfect. Let's start with the first one. I'm just browsing.
This is a great sentence when you don't want a salesperson to push you. You can say, "I'm just browsing, thank you."
Next, I'm looking for a jacket. Simple and clear. You can also say, I'm looking for sneakers, or I'm looking for something on sale.
Number 3, do you have a cheaper one? Very useful when you want to ask for a less expensive option. You can also say, "Do you have this in a lower price?"
Number 4, is there a discount on this? Always handy during sales season. You can also ask, is this on sale?
Number 5, that's out of my budget. A polite way to say it's too expensive for you.
Number 6, that's totally worth it. You use this when something is expensive, but you think it's good value for money.
Number 7, I'll think about it. Very common. You can say this if you're not ready to buy yet.
Number 8, I'll take it. Simple and natural when you decide to buy something.
Number 9, I changed my mind. You can use this if you want something different after looking at a product.
Number 10, can I return this? Very important. You ask this if you bought something but it doesn't fit or you don't like it.
Number 11, this was a waste of money. You can say this when you regret buying something.
Number 12, I got a great deal. This is the opposite, very positive when you feel like you saved money.
Number 13, it was on sale. This is simple but very useful when talking about your shopping experience.
Number 14, I paid full price. Use this when there was no discount and sometimes you want to complain or compare.
And finally, number 15, I regret buying this. Very natural when you feel like you shouldn't have bought something.
These 15 sentences will help you sound very natural in any shopping situation.
Yes, the key is to listen, repeat, and try to use them yourself. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel.
And remember, shopping is not just buying things, it's also learning English in real life.
And imagine you're out shopping, walking through the mall, and suddenly you hear people using expressions that don't make sense word by word. Now, I'll share 5 of these idioms that make shopping conversations sound natural. First, you might hear someone say, "We're just window shopping." Now, they're not literally staring at windows. It simply means they're looking around without planning to buy anything. Then, another friend might suggest, "Let's shop around." Again, they're not walking in circles. This phrase means comparing prices before making a decision. Suddenly, you see a luxury bag and someone whispers, "Wow, that costs an arm and a leg." Don't worry, nobody's losing body parts. It just means the item is very expensive. Later, you notice people rushing through the store during sales. That's called bargain hunting. They're not hunting animals, they're searching for the best deals. And finally, you might hear, "I don't buy into it." This has nothing to do with paying money. It means they don't believe or accept an idea.
So, next time you're shopping, listen carefully. These idioms bring color to conversations, and using them makes your English sound more natural and confident.
All right, everyone, that brings us to the end of today's shopping episode.
Today you learned shopping vocabulary, how to talk about prices, how to buy clothes, how to pay, how to return items, and how to sound natural doing it.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
And share this podcast with a friend who's learning English like you.
Remember, listening every day makes your English stronger every day.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye!
Goodbye.